Happy fall, everyone. It is finally October, my favorite month. It's my birthday month, so I thought it's time for a fall look. Who doesn't love a fall look? I absolutely love it. I love the greens, I love the browns, I love the yellows. It's just so pretty. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna be doing a look using just like a little bit of natural purple colors. I played with it yesterday and I really liked the way it came out. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm actually going to be doing my makeup routine a whole little different. Usually I do my shadows first and then foundation. I'm actually going to be doing foundation first, then my shadows. So just to play with it, I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty. I've been loving this foundation. It is absolutely beautiful, so lightweight, and that's, I think, what I really like about it. So for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the matching one with this, which is Rare Beauty. I'm in the shade for foundation, I'm in the shade 330N, and concealer, I'm in the shade 250W. I got these cute little sweatshirts for my sisters and I to wear. It's so cute. It is sweatshirts of the Friend cast when they have their Halloween party. So Chandler is the pink bunny, Phoebe is the Supergirl or Superwoman. So I found them at this little website called Happy Tees, I think it is. I just thought it was so adorable. So I'm like, my sisters and I, we are huge fans of Friends. We have been since we were little kids. Funny story, when we were kids, my mom, you guys know how kids are. We're loud, we like to run, we like to do desmadre, okay? And my mom, no matter what she did, she wouldn't be able to like tell us to like be quiet. So in order for us to like stay still while she cleaned the house, she would put Friends on. And we sat down and watched Friends. So I always gravitate to Friends. And it is just so funny that my sisters, even my little sister who is 11 years old, and this show obviously ended before she was even born, she even likes Friends. So for me to get her the sweatshirt, we're just gonna be so cute because we're all gonna be matching. I can't wait. So I've been tracking it since I ordered it. It was supposed to arrive yesterday. It still hasn't arrived and I really want it now. So I'm like being very impatient. I'm like on the hour I'm checking where it's at. So to blend this concealer, I obviously used a beauty sponge. This is from the E.L.F sponges. Really nice. I like that it's so bouncy that it doesn't hurt you. So I think that's good enough for right now. I know to blend it, it's I've always said it, for me blending it out is such a pain because it just takes the longest, but the results are good. So I think that's good for right now. I'm actually gonna go in with some setting powder here. So this one I've been loving. It's the E.L.F Perfect Finish HD powder. I usually just go in with a beauty blender or a beauty sponge. And because I am putting I am putting the shadows after foundation, I am gonna set a little bit longer because that way if I do have fallout, I will be able just to wipe it off when I'm wiping off the HD powder. Okay, so now that that is set, I'm gonna just allow it to sit while I'm doing the foundation. Or sometimes if you feel like you might have just baked just a little bit longer, go ahead and wipe it off, but then put just a little tad bit more. That way when you do have a little bit of fallout, it's gonna just be easier just to wipe it off than for it to fall off on the concealer foundation, so it won't smudge. So for priming the eyelids, instead of going in with the Rare Beauty concealer, I'm actually gonna go in with the E.L.F Hydrating concealer, just because it's a little bit more thicker. I feel it holds a little bit more the shadows. I'm just gonna put a little bit on there. You know, it's been like a couple of years that I have not been doing foundation then shadows. I've usually always done shadows then foundation. So doing this right here is kind of like messing up with my routine that I usually do. So I'm just gonna let the concealer sit for a little bit longer. That way I'm not blending it all out. Okay, so going in with this concealer brush right here. I think it's called a concealer blending brush. I think I got it as a gift. You know how in Ulta you purchase and you get like a free gift if you purchase from one of their products? I think this is what this was. So as you can see, I'm actually pressing into the eyelid, then I'll be blending it out. But I press it in first, then blend it out. When you press the any type of product in, I feel it just holds a little bit more instead of just wiping it away or blending it away, because you're actually pressing it into the skin. So today is October 1st. You guys are probably gonna see this on Sunday. So I already have the movies I'm gonna watch for tonight. Obviously, I always start October with watching Hocus Pocus. That is so dear to my heart because it reminds me of simpler times. It reminds me when I was more of a child and just watched the movies and would carve my pumpkin while watching Hocus Pocus. I don't know, I always have one memory like really vivid in my mind. Okay, so now that the concealer is blended out, I'm gonna go back in with the HD. This is gonna allow any harsh colors that I'm gonna put on to blend out easier. Last week I used all Latina owned products, so I'm gonna go and I talked about Colourpop one with Iluvsarahii. I'm gonna go back in with this one just because I played with it yesterday and I know the colors that I want to play with. I'm gonna go in with Nostalgic right here. This one it's gonna be for my base. It actually blended out really nice, so I like the way that it kind of mixed with the other darker shadows. Going in with Araceli's makeup brush here, Grande blending brush. So I'm gonna start from right here on the top and blend it all the way. I'm gonna use windshield technique instead of like just blending it circular motions. This just allows me to know where I'm actually blending it out properly from. So you see how this is just a little bit higher? That's because I just tapped it in and I'm like mapping it out and using windshield techniques. Instead of blending it circular motions, which that's great, but sometimes I feel like blending it like that, I find myself going higher towards the eyebrow than where I wanted it. Because I just want it right here. So step one is done. Now going in with this purple right here. This is called Divina. This means divine in English, but in Spanish it's Divina. And I'm gonna use a smaller blending brush. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M506. And I'm actually gonna start right here. Just gonna place it right there. Because I just want the purple to be on the outer, on each corner of the eye. And this one I am using circular motions, just for the fact that I want it to blend in with the first shadow. The good thing about playing with the shadows beforehand is just it allows me to know what works and what doesn't work, because I tried it a day before. Alright, so I like the way it's looking right now, so I'm going to stop right there and move on to the next eye. And as you can see on, I don't know if I explained it on this eye, but I'm actually not even mixing the color just yet. I'm just making a line with the shadow. Again, I'm just mapping it out, and then I'm going to go and blend it out. So for the next one, I'm going to go in with the Kendall palette. And this one, I'm actually going to use, what's the name of this one? Twice the Ice, which is this one right here. I'm gonna go in with my Araceli X Sigma brush. And this is very pigmented, so I actually like to set it with some setting spray. And we're just gonna go right in the middle between the purples. And I'm actually just pressing it in. I think it's coming out very nicely. All right, I think I set enough. I really hope it doesn't like stick there like the white residue. I'm actually really happy. I had hardly any fallout with these products. I'm like looking at the time and it looks like I only set for like 28, no, I've only set like for 8 minutes, maybe 7. That is done. Let's go in with some bronzing. And I've been loving Milani one. So that's actually what I'm gonna be using for today. And when bronzing, I had to learn this the hard way because I used to I didn't know what I was doing. I was just bronzing, going up and down. What you have to do, and what's been working for me lately, I'm just patting the bronzing upwards and then like buffing it out. Kind of like tracing like where I want the bronzing to go. And then like mix it up. And instead of doing like the fish look, I have learned that smiling just allows like the natural look. You know what's another good another movie that I like to watch during Halloween is The Nightmare Before Christmas. And then for bronzing, I'm just gonna go in with this brush here, the BH Cosmetics, and just bronze up the nose like that. And lately what I also been liking is bronzing up the underlip. I just feel like it brings more of a definition to the face. So before I do lips, I'm gonna go in with some mascara as always. So while I'm letting the mascara just dry up, and before I go in with lashes, we're gonna go in with some bronzer. No. Sorry, some blush. So I'm gonna go in with the Milani one. So let's go in with some lashes here. The lashes that I'm gonna be using, I'm actually gonna be using them from Araceli. Same brand that I used last week, style Carolyn. So we're gonna let those dry. I usually let those dry like maybe 2 to 5 minutes. That way the glue gets a little bit tacky. So while that's going on, I'm gonna go in with some lip. I'm gonna go in with Cork. It's a brown from MAC. I got introduced to this because of watching Roxette and Karen talk about it so much. So I thought, what the heck, I'm gonna try it. I'm hooked. I love the lip liner. This is, once again, this is MAC and Lip Pencil Cork. Obviously, lip pencils are not for everybody. I know for a while it wasn't really for me, and then I started getting more and more into them. And then going in with this color here, CIDER. I thought it was gonna be more of a purplish look, but it is actually a very brownish look. And what perfect way for fall. Okay, let's go in with the lashes here. These lashes from Araceli, I am absolutely obsessed with them. I can't get enough of. Okay, so lashes are done, lips are done. So I'm gonna go in with the 3D highlighter by Huda Beauty. And I'm actually gonna use a big fan brush, and this is the fan brush by E.L.F. You didn't have to put any highlight on because the blush from Milani, it has a little bit of a gold undertone, like a little bit of a shimmer undertone. So just by putting the blush was perfectly fine, but I just wanted this to be a little bit more highlighted right on the upper cheeks. All right, this is it. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I didn't want to do a traditional fall look. I think it's been done. There's multiple videos out there with a fall look, and They're beautiful. I did one last year. I'll link it up here. But I thought this, something different, something a little bit more darker, but a little bit of also with the color and shimmer. I think it just came out really pretty. I think that the lips really comes through right here with this eyeshadow look. Just everything in it. What a difference from when I started my YouTube channel to where I am right now. Definitely practicing and actually being on here, trying to perfect myself for you guys has really paid off on my makeup skills. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, leave me some love down below, and I will see you guys next time. Happy fall. Adios. Why do I keep wanting to say foundation? I feel it holds a little bit more the you guys help me out. The concealer, or not the concealer, the shadows. I'm not doing anything else, just pressing. I can't say that word. Pressing in. I'm just pressing it in. The Milani, you do not have to put any highlight, because the Milani one from the